Hello everyone, this is Juan Iguren, the UK Community Manager, and we're also here accompanied by James Berry, the Community Manager for different games from the free-to-play aspect of Ubisoft. And
Hi guys.
yeah, and well, right now we're going to take a glimpse of the new Tomsk 9 map, which comes along with the Arctic Pack.
Yeah, when is that exactly, by the way, Juan? Can you remind us?
Tomorrow, actually,
neat.
September
Neat.
12th.
Oh, looking forward to that.
Yeah.
Will that be implemented during a patch? Will there be much to download?
There will be a patch. You will have to basically re-download the game. Of course, you just press on the launcher and it will update itself. Yet it will be a full download, and yep, that's basically it. So right now, while we're at the warm-up, you can basically see right now that it's a closed ambiance. We're inside a container, sort of bunker.
Hangar?
Yep. And well, the actual person who's actually playing this is from the French community. It's Kerp. Some of you may know him, may have seen him.
He was one of the better players during the beta, was it? The closed beta?
Yeah, starting out from the first beta. So, all right, here we're starting up.
So what kind of map is this? Is this Assault or?
This is a conquest map, basically
Conquest, okay.
5 points. So to capture, start capturing C, and then going on to A or B. B or A or D or E, evidently.
Okay. So straight from the start, we can see there are many levels in this. This should be an interesting map to play on.
Yes, definitely. Right now here you have it's a large map, and you have different possibilities of going through different areas to reach your objective.
Okay.
So as you can see, this is a very metal ambiance. It's a nuclear silo.
Okay, where's it based?
As its name is, it's Tomsk. It's in eastern Russia.
Okay. Yeah, it looks very, very dark. Is this one of the features you guys are playing with? Are you supposed to use the darkness to find cover?
Well, there are areas which are dark, as opposed to, as you can see right now. Yeah.
So it varies.
Yeah, but of course, everything goes along with your camouflage. Well, right now, of course, you may have known that there is new Arctic camouflage coming up. So basically, white and dark stripes to blend in with the snow. It's a snow map.
Okay, one interesting feature we've just noticed is that it's not possible to take cover on these silos. So presumably this area right here will be a sort of rush area where people will be running by. So it should be a very interesting thing to see. Maybe a lot of run and gun situations.
Yeah, this is where you'll have to make use of Aegis and basically take as much cover from what your teammates can give you itself.
Okay, this is obviously a very long range, which would be nice for snipers, but as we can see, there are lots of cover points and areas all along the corridor. Should be very interesting. Do you know if there are any ways of going around this area, or do the players have to go through here? Are there any ways to go around?
Actually, well, as you can see, there is a different area to pass through there.
Okay.
And as you can see, also to your left, you have a staircase. You have different ways to get to this place, and I think right now basically what is going on is you're going to point C right now, and well, right now we can see where you're defending point C from the players coming from point B.
So right now we can see that lots of places where snipers would be very happy to just take cover and wait and hide.
Yep.
Are there many other places where snipers are, not so obviously at an advantage?
Yes, actually.
Oh, like here, basically.
Yeah. Basically, you have very many corners, closed areas, which a sniper, cannot make the best use of as his weapon. As you can see, if there's a sniper hiding there, there's a spot right there which people cannot come up, but you can easily throw grenades up there and blast the Recons who are there out.
Or wait with a shotgun.
Yes, as well. And well, here as you can see, they just jumped onto a ledge, which is right above point C.
So we're still advancing forwards towards the enemy spawn point.
Yes.
Okay.
Well, this is a neutral spawn point. It's point C. So basically, this is where the first battle is going to take place.
Yep.
And as you can see, this would be a very good place for someone to just back up his teammates, shooting down at the opposing enemy.
So again, a nice mix of high ground and low ground. It's interesting to note that you have to be on the low ground to actually take the point.
You can see basically to the right there's also the Razer logo.
Yep, who are our sponsors for this map, is that right?
Yep, that is correct. Basically, we're trying to see with them, to make use of their technology, their computing technology, since they're basically, this is a game which is built from the computer, for the computer itself, for the PC. So since Razer is one of the top providers for computer gaming systems, we're actually quite happy to be working with them.
Yeah, and I don't know if many of you have been to any of our Ghost Recon Online events, but we do have a wonderful set of equipment lent to us by Razer, and we're very glad to be able to use them because they provide us with excellent quality material. But yeah, to come back to the map, I was just thinking it could be very interesting because obviously this map is going to be a hard map to spawn point to capture. It should be very easy to dislodge the enemy from high, from the top, from above, and yet very hard to actually remain there long enough to be able to capture the points. So we should see some very, very interesting action going on here, especially working with Aegis, or even snipers working with their different abilities to detect enemies.
Especially, and for example, right now, when the corridor which we just passed is a bit like the one before, just it's a passageway straight through, but with different hiding points and the columns to the left and right. So yes, it will be very difficult to actually advance.
And we get our first glimpse of snow. This is a new addition to the game, I believe.
Exactly. It's one of the, basically, this is where you can make the best use out of your Arctic camouflage.
Okay. When will players be able to get the Arctic camouflage? How would they be able to get it?
The Arctic camouflage, basically, you can purchase it with your RP or Ghost coins. And it's one of the things which we're still seeing on how we raise the attributes to this, saying, all right, there's the headgear, there's the complete body sets, there's the weapons themselves, which have these skins. So there's much more to come right now, but you'll be quite interested to see with the starting weapons and camouflage which there is.
Okay. So as we continue, we can see we're now going through this open area, and it's interesting because there are lots of obstacles in a way. You have to crouch down below. This gives us this is something we don't really see much on other maps, where most of the obstacles are quite low and you can hide behind. These ones will add a different perspective, I guess, to the game. Needing to crouch down, going under the cover. Can you actually? I don't suppose you can get under cover behind these higher objects. Like the trucks we just went under.
If you can get beneath them, or
you can't, squat beside it and get a bonus to.
No, you cannot. There's the wheels which you can.
Okay.
But no, right beneath it, no, you cannot. Basically, you'll just lay down beneath them. And well, of course, right now we see the next point, which is needed to be captured, which is actually much smaller than point C. Yet it's very winding, and as you can see right now, you
lots
have
of small corridors,
top areas in order to protect it or to follow through to the last point. As you can see, there's a very wide open space.
So there are some nice sniping points there we can see, but obviously they don't look like they can be easily defended unless you have a good team play. I'm guessing people will really have to work as a team here and mix up, snipers with assault classes and support classes to be able to hold these points properly. What do you think, Juan? What class do you play most?
I play a Recon mostly. Of course, there are many who are going to say, all right, I'm one of these many Recons who just stays back camping.
We all hate you for it, by the way.
I suppose so, but I don't camp as much anymore.
Good. I'm glad you got away from that addiction. So tell me, what kind of hardships you might be seeing with this? What are the hardest things you'll be looking out for?
As a sniper?
Yeah.
Or, as a Recon itself, playing as a sniper, I'm going to be very much in the defensive course. Of course, this is a game which you can't be on the defensive itself. You have to be attacking. There's basically, actually using cloak, I might get a bit more of an advantage just passing through the different winding ways.
In close quarters?
Yes.
Okay.
Because as we can see, there's many open spaces, such as this one.
Yep.
Yet, in order to advance, you have to pass through very tight spaces where snipers do not function as well. So either if unless your teammate is actually advancing for you, and basically you're just hanging back and moving after them.
Yeah, so I guess, as we go along this map, team play will be a key factor in this map, in getting these objectives and getting to the objectives. Because from what I see, the objectives themselves are pretty much close quarter mini-maps in a way. But yet getting to these, you have to go through these huge wide open areas like the ones we've just seen now. So it should be very interesting to see how these snipers who want to get into position actually work with their team. Because I know from now, for the moment, lots of players who start off the game, and unfortunately lots of snipers, actually play solo most of the time. Do you think this map will change this?
It will. I mean, this, and with the upcoming features, which will, it's going to still be a while for it to come, but there's the clan system which is coming up, not within this next patch, but further on in time. And people will just be forced to actually start playing as a team, and you can't have a team full of snipers. They're not going to... I mean, luck can say otherwise, but people will need to play as a team, have a diverse team with...
specific strategies and
the Recon specialists and the assaults. I mean, they all have their benefits, and if you're actually making use of all of these team devices, you're going to get further on, you're going to have all the advantage you need.
And I guess this is going to play in with your new challenges, I guess, which ask for the team to play as a team with different classes in a fire squad or fire team. I'm sorry.
Yes.
Okay.
Basically, I mean, what we've seen is that some of the basically weekly challenges have been quite easy and have not made the best use of the team. That's what we're actually trying to change right now, also giving more rewards for these, since they're going to be harder, yet reward people for actually playing as a team.
Okay. I have a few questions about the game in general, not specifically this map.
Go ahead.
For example, I know you guys have had a lot of comments about the matchmaking. Is there anything that's going to be changed with matchmaking in the future?
Yes, definitely. It's something which right now, since we have so many, I mean, we don't have as many people as we will afterwards, I mean, as soon as this game is out and completely polished. So with this, I mean, let me just cut you there. Here you can see a few tidbits of information. There's hidden information about the game, like Easter eggs, which the devs, of course, like to put in.
Let's not say too much about that. We'll let you guys discover more about that on your own time. So yeah, to come back to the matchmaking then.
For the matchmaking. So right now we're actually allowing, since there aren't as many players, we're allowing for people to join up quickly with whoever's near them, having very little, basically, very small or light funnel system.
Okay.
So yes, you still have people who are getting teamed up with many people from their same class or with people from different levels. But in the future, we're going to implement this, and since there are going to be much more out of each class and each level, it's going to be much more adequate for you to come in and play with people of your same skill level. There's also another thing right now, which is the lag system. I mean, the lag itself, which will be improved by separating. Basically, people from Europe will play for people. Will play with European players. People from Asia will play with Asian players, and basically to divert everyone as of now to playing with people from their same sector to reduce the lag for each player.
Okay, we've just got basically less than a minute left before this video ends. So could you tell us very briefly what kind of additions we can expect when the clan system comes in? Besides hardcore gamers playing against themselves, creating tournaments, we're going to expect many people coming in, having their features basically to personalize their clans, their names, and stuff like that. I cannot really say much more. I'll let the devs speak about that. Fair enough. We'll see when that comes out, and we'll discover it all together, I guess.
Indeed.
Okay, well, thanks guys for being with us. Talk to you soon.
Yep, thank you very much.